Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 16. The Ministry of Health is assuring the public that there is no indication of a local spread of the chikungunya virus, even as officials investigate one suspected case in Jamaica. 28 Caribbean and Latin American countries have reported cases of chikungunya, and on Tuesday, the Health Ministry confirmed that its heightened surveillance system had detected a suspected imported case in an individual who traveled from an affected country. After testing at a private laboratory in Jamaica, the ministry is now awaiting confirmation from a sample sent to the Caribbean Public Health Agency. In the meantime, Chief Medical Officer Dr. Kevin Harvey says the Health Ministry, which has been in preparation mode for more than 2 years, is heightening its response to ensure there's no local spread. There is no specific treatment or vaccine for the chikungunya virus, which is spread by the Aedes aegypti mosquito that also transmits dengue fever. Anyone who experiences any of the associated symptoms is asked to visit their doctor or the nearest health center immediately. Persons are also urged to protect themselves by destroying mosquito breeding sites in their environs and taking steps to avoid mosquito bites when traveling to and from countries with confirmed cases. The Ministry of Health says operations are back to normal at the Mandeville Hospital following what it calls a bizarre shooting death at the institution Tuesday. Portfolio Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson visited the hospital shortly after it was reported that a patient, 38-year-old Donovan Stewart, was shot and killed after allegedly attacking another patient with a surgical pin taken from his recovering fracture. A nurse who intervened was also allegedly kicked away, suffering minor bruises, and police on guard duty responded but reportedly resorted to deadly force after failing to subdue Mr. Stewart. The Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom is investigating. In the meantime, Minister Ferguson has expressed sorrow and offered words of comfort to the staff and patients affected by the incident.
I know it is a sad day for the hospital. It is a sad day for all of us. I just want to be assured that whatever it takes to bring back normality to our staff and to those who are in need of counseling, that it is done.
Dr. Ferguson commended the hospital management and ministry officials who he said were quick to respond. He also applauded the Mandeville Ministers Fraternal and other professionals for delivering grief counseling to both staff and patients. The Police Services Commission PSC is expected to appoint a new Commissioner of Police by September. In a statement to Parliament Tuesday, National Security Minister Peter Bunting said the PSC would advertise the position this week and applications would be reviewed and shortlisted candidates interviewed in August. While making it clear that the PSC was in charge of the appointment, Minister Bunting also responded to queries on whether the new commissioner would come from overseas.
It would, to my mind, be some extraordinary circumstance why you would look to put a foreigner in such a sensitive position when their first loyalty would not be to your country.
Deputy Commissioner of Police Glenmore Hines has been acting as police commissioner since July 1 following Owen Ellington's decision to retire after completing his vacation leave. Minister Bunting reiterated that the commissioner was not forced from his job and said he was formally notified on June 30 of Mr. Ellington's decision to retire. Meanwhile, government is insisting that a decision by some international partners to suspend support to some areas of the security forces has not compromised the effectiveness of law enforcers. The National Security Minister says international partners were concerned about allegations of human rights violations by the security forces during the 2010 operations in West Kingston. The allegations, which were made in the Public Defender's report, compelled international partners to review their relationship with law enforcers in Jamaica.
Support to a few specific units has been suspended. It is our hope that once the upcoming Commission of Inquiry has concluded its work, that the findings and recommendations are acted upon as appropriate, that any residual concerns regarding the West Kingston operations will be put to rest.
Government is confident that Jamaica will pass the 5th IMF test for the quarter ending June 2014. Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips told Parliament Tuesday that based on the government's assessment, all quantitative targets and structural benchmarks for the April to June quarter were met. A team from the International Monetary Fund will assess the country's performance in August. In the meantime, Minister Phillips has defended the Bank of Jamaica's decision to release foreign exchange into the market to stop the rapid slide of the Jamaican dollar. Now that Jamaica's current account deficit is improving and inflation is going down, he said there was no need for the Jamaican dollar to depreciate at a quick pace.
It is not the first time in recent months that the Bank of Jamaica has intervened, and the policy remains the same. As the governor has stated on more than one occasion, the Bank of Jamaica will intervene when the markets become disorderly.
And finally, members of both Houses of Parliament will pay special tribute to the late Sir Howard Cook next week. The former Governor-General, who died on Friday, July 11, was both a senator and a member of the House of Representatives during his long political career. On Tuesday, Leader of Government Business in the Lower House, Philip Powell, said there would be a special sitting in his honor starting at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, July 23.
And it should be noted that it will be a sitting of the Senate, to which the members of this House will be invited. Sir Howard, having served last in the capacity as President of the Senate.
In the meantime, parliamentarians have extended their condolences to Lady Cook and other members of the family. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.